So in last classes and all, as we know, we already studied the types of mixtures and as well as what is the properties of elements and what is the properties of compounds. So that is why you can see, even though our NCERT book is discussing the properties of elements and compounds at the last, why we studied first? Because if you want to understand these mixtures properly, then first of all, we should know what is the properties of elements and what is the properties of compounds. If the given substance is not an element, if the given substance is not a compound, then definitely it is what, guys? Then definitely what it is? It is a mixture. Understand? We have only three options. If I have given any substance to you, either it is a, understand it, maybe belongs to element or maybe compound. If it is not belongs to element and compound, then it is called as what? Definitely it is called as mixture only. So as we know that in our surroundings, most of the substances are what? Most of the substances are mixtures. So that is why it is very necessary to study about what is the types of mixtures and what is the separation techniques of mixtures. And as we know, what is the types of mixtures? Anybody can tell me? We're having two types of mixtures. What is that mixtures? Let me see.
Homogeneous and
Homogeneous
heterogeneous.
mixtures, and another one is what? Heterogeneous mixtures. So in that also, most of the mixtures which are present in our surroundings, what they are? Homogeneous or heterogeneous?
Heterogeneous.
So is it possible to use the mixtures directly for our needs? Is it possible to use directly for our needs? Yes, ready? No.
No,
So
sir.
that is why we need to know the separation techniques of these mixtures, because actually mixture is forming by whom? How the mixture is forming? Anybody can tell? How the mixture is forming? Mixture is a combination of what? Mixture is a combination of two or more pure substances. They are combining how? Chemically or physically?
Physically.
Physical.
That is why. So if we'll take this mixture, for example, we're having salt water. So as I already told you, so whenever I need salt, is it possible to mix the salt water with that? Suppose I want to eat curd rice. Is it possible to mix salt water in the curd rice? Yes, please. No. So that is what we want. So I cannot use a salt water together, but if I'll separate it into individual component, how I can separate it? Salt plus water. So I can use this water for some purpose. I can use salt for another purpose. So that is what. So we can use as individual components, as it mixers, we cannot use it always together. So that is why we need to know, it is necessary to learn what is the separation techniques of mixtures. So to separate the mixtures, we will use physical methods or chemical methods. Everybody, we'll use physical process or chemical process. Everyone.
Physical
Nobody.
process.
Physical process only, but it is not possible in one case. Last class I told you, it is not possible to separate by one case. What is that? By physical method. Alloys. So alloys, even though they are the mixtures, it is not possible to separate them by physical methods. Do you understand, everybody? Yes or no? Respond. Now, let us come to the mixtures. So mixtures are three types. What is that? One is solutions. Another one is called as what? Suspensions. And another one is called as colloids. Now, if it comes to the solutions are called as homogeneous mixtures. What is to call? Homogeneous mixture. And suspensions and colloids is called as together. We used to call something. Enadi, solve. Everyone. Heterogeneous mixtures. Neha, have you understand? One is homogeneous mixture. Another one is, this both are examples are called as heterogeneous mixture. Understand, Omar? I think the numericals which is present in this, we are going to study now. Okay. So observe very carefully. Before we discuss these solutions, suspensions and colloids in detail, we should know meaning of two terms. If you'll understand the two terms, then only you can proceed further. So you might be don't know and you might be not even studied this one till now. So now only I will say you. So the words which I'm going to say you now, few might be know already and few might be don't know. So learn very carefully. So for example, do you all people know sugar solution? Do you all people know sugar solution? Yes, please respond. Yes. Do you all people know sugar solution? I'm asking. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sugar solution.
Yes, sir.
Sugar solution means it is prepared by two substances. What is the substances present in that? Respond everyone. What is
Sugar and water.
Sugar and water.
sugar and water? Do you understand everybody? Now you tell me, who is going to dissolve in whom to form the sugar solution? That is what my question.
Sugar is dissolved in water.
Very good. So sugar is going to dissolve in water or water is going to dissolve in sugar? Metakshri?
Sugar.
Sugar is
Sugar is going to be
water. So remember, the substance which is going to dissolve in somewhere, that is what we used to call as solute. What we used to call? What we used to call?
Solute.
Solute. Now, the substance in which the solute will dissolve is only called as solvent.
Solvent.
What we used to call? Solvent. So is it only we have water as a solvent? So many
No,
solvents are there.
No, sir.
So, but always you remember, if you want to get the solution, if you want to form the solution, so it is a combination of two things. What is that? Solute need to dissolve in solvent. Solute need to dissolve in where? Solute need to
solvent.
solvent. Then only it is possible to form what, guys? It is possible. Solution. Understand everyone? So these are the two words which all people know the meaning of solute and meaning of solvent to form the solution. Hope everybody understand. So solution is a mixture of two things. What is that? Solute plus
Solvent.
solvent. That is what. So please write solute. Solute. What do you mean by solute? Try to answer, Mr. Johan. Metakshri, what do you mean by solute? The substance which will dissolve is called as, understanding, is called as solute, right? The substance which is dissolved, the substance, solute definition, everyone. Ready? Can you hear me? Solute, right? The substance which is dissolved in a liquid, which is dissolved in a liquid to form what? To form solution. Do you understand everyone? To form solution is called solute. Understand everybody? Please respond. Next, solvent. What do you mean by solvent? You tell me the definition. What do you mean by solvent? What do you mean by solvent? It is a liquid in which the solute is dissolved. Understanding? The liquid in which solute is dissolved. The liquid in which solute is dissolved is called what, Omar? Is called, Mr. Omar, what is that called as? Solvent. Okay, that is what you have to remember it. Now, please, Mr. Johan and Harini and Neha, tell me, if I have given a salt solution, so who is the solute and who is the solvent? I want it. Yes, please. Neha, Harish, Hari, Johan.
Sugar is a solute, sir, or water is a solvent, sir.
Yes. So sugar not, I have given salt. So salt.
Sorry.
Salt is called as what? Solute, and water is called as, what do you to call? Solvent. Okay. So that is what. So please write it. Now, so for example, I have taken ammonium chloride solution or copper sulfate solution. So now, copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate solution. So now, you tell me who is the solvent and who is the solute. Yes, please. Copper sulfate solution. Solvent means water and solute means copper sulfate. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please respond. So formula is CuSO4. What is the copper sulfate formula? You have to learn CuSO4, sulfate, CuSO4. Okay, so that is what. So now, observe, I will say one more interesting thing. If any substance dissolve in water, anything liquid or gas or solid, dissolve in water, then it will form solution. Yes or no? Yes, please respond. It will form what? It will form solution. Not only in water, any other thing, but in only water, I'm saying, in only water, then the state of solution is called aqueous state. What is the state? Aqueous state, we used to say. Is it okay, Mitakshri? Do you understand? So basically, we know that solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state. Now, if any substance will dissolve in water and form the solution, then that is called as aqueous state. Is it okay, Amma? Please respond, everybody. Yes? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Now, these aqueous states, suppose iron is a metal, so how will represent solid? Hydrogen is a gas, how will represent like this? Mercury is a liquid, how will represent like this? Now, copper sulfate solution is a solution, so how will represent means CuSO4. It is what, guys? Aqueous solution, aqueous state. So will represent AQ. What is will represent? Hari, ready? AQ. Okay. So anything only dissolve in where? Only dissolve in water. Understand? Not in another solvents. Please kindly remember. Not in another solvents. Hope everybody understand. Is it okay, everybody, guys? Yes.
Yes, sir.
That is. So please make it. Yes, understand? Everybody? Yes or no? Please, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what. Make it, make it. Till here, any doubt, anybody can ask. Are you clear? Okay. So this is what the first two things you have to understand. So if you want to understand the solutions, suspensions, and colloids, you have to know the meaning of solute and solvent. Hope everybody understand this, all the things. Is it as Neha, Omar? That is what. So let us come back. The next one, remember all of you. So if we'll take examples of solvents. So what is the examples of solvent? Anybody can tell me? What is the examples of solvents? What is the examples you know? Anyone? Any examples, other examples of solvents? Yes, please respond. You can take water, you can take alcohol, you can take petrol, you can take diesel, you can take kerosene. All are called as solvents only. What we used to call? All are called as solvents only. Now, I want one important question. Let me see how many of you will think seriously and will say, in a solution, whose amount is more, either solute amount or solvent amount? That is what my question. Anybody? So as
Solvent.
solution, if you take, it is a mixture of solute plus solvent. So now I want to know whose percentage is more, solvent or solute?
Solvent.
Percentage is
Solvent.
always greater than, understanding, greater than solute. Please remember that. If solute percentage is more, is it possible? Is it called as a solvent? Is it called as a solution? Is
No,
it
sir.
solution? No.
No, sir.
Always remember, usually the substance present in lesser amount in a solution. Who is present in lesser amount? Less
Solute.
amount. Understanding is only is to called as solute, and the substance present in greater amount is called as what? Ready? Is called as solvent. That is only called as solution. All of you understand, everybody? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, now. And all of you remember these solute particles. Suppose if you take sugar solution, what is the solute particles? All of you. Sugar solution, what is the solute particles? Sugar solution, what is the solute particles? Respond.
Sugar.
So the solute particles, sugar, is only also called as solute particles, also called as dispersed particles. What we used to call, Mitaksri? Dispersed particles. Understand? So because in future we are going to study only two words, dispersed phase and dispersed medium. We are not going to study solute and solvent. Understand? Ready, Gokul? You are not supposed to use a word called as solute and solvent. You have to use from now onwards, in place of solute, what you can use? Dispersed particles. Understand, everybody? Same way, solvents are known as dispersion medium. Solvents are known as what we used to call?
Dispersion medium.
Medium. Do you understand, everybody? So we are going to use the same word. So that is why, please note it. So dispersed medium and dispersed particles and solvents are known as dispersion medium, not dispersion, guys. Dispersion medium. Dispersion medium. Is it okay, Mitakshri? Akilan?
Yes, sir.
Omar?
Yes, sir.
No response, Omar. I don't know what happened to Omar. Johan also. So solute is called as dispersed particles. Solvents is called as dispersion medium. Any doubt asked? Are you clear, guys? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If we take the solution, suspension, colloids, they will differ only in one thing. That is what? Size of solute particles. So what is size of solute particles means? Another name what? What is another name? Dispersed particles. Okay. So what is the main difference between solutions, suspensions and colloids? Yes, SUC. Learn like this. S means solution. Understanding? Another SU means what? Suspension. C means colloid. So what is the main difference between these three things? What is that? What is the main difference? They will ask you what is the main difference between solutions, suspensions and colloids? All are mixtures only. Yes or no? All are mixtures. But what is the main difference? The different size of solute particles. That is what? Dispersed particles. Remember, difference only differs in size of solute particles. So size of solute particles also we can call it as what? Dispersed particles. That's all. So everybody write it. So now let me guess somebody of you who is having minimum size of solute, who is having maximum size of solute. Yes, please. Who is having minimum size of solute particles? Who is having maximum size of solute particles?
So solute have minimum substance particle.
Try to guess at least the size of particles being minimum. Minimum where?
In
Minimum.
solution, sir.
Minimum will be in solutions.
Maximum in suspension, right, sir?
Yes, suspensions, not in colloids, Neha. Minimum size of solute is solutions. Maximum size in where, Omar? Why? What happened to you? Maximum size of solute is in suspensions. Are you understand? Write it. The size of particles being minimum in solutions. The size of particles being minimum in solutions. The size of particles being minimum in solutions and maximum in suspensions. Maximum what, guys? Maximum
Suspension.
suspensions. That is what. So this is what clear. Any doubt? Please respond. Everyone, are you clear? Now, is it solutes are present only in solid state or liquid state or gaseous state? I want to know. What is the state
Every
of? What is the state of solute before dissolution? State of solute. That is what my question. Is it all the solutes are solids? Is it all the solutes are liquids or gases? Mr. Omar, open your mouth. Gokul. Everybody. Yes, please. So if we take salt, salt is a what? Yes, please.
solid.
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 Sulfate. Solid or liquid? Solid. So is it like all the solids are like all the solutes are only solids?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
So it is not. It is wrong. So though most of the solutes are solids, but even though the liquids and gases also can be solutes. Okay. So that is what I want to say. So remember, most of the solutes are what state? Most of the solutes are solids,
Solid.
but also liquids and gaseous solutes also present. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Example, gas. Let me take. Do you all know people cool drink? Do you all people will drink the cool drink? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it will be basically contains what? Liquid. So liquid is called as solvent. What is to call? Solvent. Now if you open the cap, some gases will come out. What is the gases, Mr. Omar?
Carbon dioxide.
Gas. So carbon dioxide gas is a what we used to call here? Solute. Do you understand, everyone? So that is what you have to understand. Is it okay, Harish? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what you have to remember. Okay. So please note it down. So most of the solutes are solids, but also liquids are present and gases also present. But what is the most common solvent? I want to know. Mitakshri, most common.
Water.
Yeah, most
Water, sir.
solvent. Yes, please.
Water, sir.
Water. Very good. That is what everybody should remember. Now, most of the solutions are there. Water is the solvent. Most of the solutions are in what is the water solvent? Most of the solutions. Most of the solutions. Who is the solvent? Water is the solvent because that is universal solvent. Water is called as what? Universal solvent because maximum substances will dissolve in water. Is it okay, Reddy, Harish, Gokul?
Yes, sir.
That is what. So most of the substances dissolve in water. So that is why they are called as, you can say, understanding. Water is the most common and popular solvent for us. Is it okay, guys? Any doubt? Ask me till here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, that is why, as I told you, if any substance will dissolve in water, what is that state we used to call as? What is the state we used to call as? Just now I taught you today only. So what is the state called as? Solid, liquid, along with
Aqueous.
any substance will dissolve in
Aqueous.
water. We used to call something. I told you. What is that?
Aqueous.
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 That is why water is an we used to call as aqueous solvent. What we used to call? Water is known as aqueous solvent. Understand, Neha? So that is why if any solution is formed by dissolving in water, what solution we used to call as, Mr. Reddy? It is called as aqueous solution, because water is called as aqueous solvent. If anything will dissolve in it, we used to call it as aqueous solution. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please respond. Any doubt, let me know. Are you clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I will teach you two things. Can anybody tell me? Observe very carefully. If you will take like liquids, do all people know alcohol? Do all people know alcohol? Yes, please. Yeah. So water, if you take alcohol. Next, do you all know last class we studied one solvent? Can you tell me, Hari, which will dissolve, which will help to dissolve in sulfur? Mitakshri, sulfur will try to dissolve in that experiment. Anybody?
So CS2.
CS2. What is called as CS2 called as? Yes.
Sir, disulfide.
Carbon
Carbon
disulfide. What
disulfide.
is to call?
Yes, sir.
Carbon disulfide. Understanding? Next, carbon tetrachloride. What is to call? Carbon tetrachloride. Next, acetone and benzene. Acetone, benzene. Okay, these all are also called as solvents, but these are called as non-aqueous solvents. What is to call? What is to call?
Non-aqueous.
solvent.
Non-aqueous. Who is the aqueous solvent? Who is the aqueous
Water.
solvent? Only
Water.
understand?
Water.
So, if any substance will dissolve in water, then that solution is called as what? The solution is called as anybody? Aqueous solution. If it is dissolved in any other solvents, then what is that called as? Non-aqueous solution. What is to call? Non-aqueous solution. So please learn. So what is the example of other solvents? They will ask you in exam. What will say? What is the example of other solvents? Alcohol, carbon disulfide, carbon tetrachloride, acetone, benzene. These all are called as organic liquids. What is to call? Ready? Hurry.
Organic.
Organic liquids. Understand, Gokul? Everyone, please note it down. So this is what we used to call as organic liquids. Everything. So in this, if any solution, any substance will dissolve, is called as non-aqueous solution. What is to call? Non-aqueous solution. Write it fast, everybody. So now all the solutions we can classify it into two types. What is that, guys? Everybody? Solutions which will formed by water, which forms by water as a solvent. Water as a solvent. And another one is what? Formed by organic liquid. What is organic liquid? Example, Gokul, Akilan. Just now, yeah, alcohol, carbon disulfide, carbon tetrachloride. I'm saying you formulas also. Alcohol means anything you can take. Carbon disulfide, CS2. Carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. Okay, everybody learn that. Please. These all are called as organic substances. Please remember that. Okay, everyone? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next. Next, write it. So if it is formed by water, what we used to call?
Aqueous solvent.
Aqueous solution. What we used to call, Hari? Aqueous solution. Okay. Next. You can take acetone formula is C3H6O and benzene formula is C6H6. Learn, because next chapter we are going to learn the formulas. So now onwards, if you learn, it will be helpful. So this is the formulas, and if any solution formed by water as a solvent is called as, what we used to call aqueous solution. Neha, are you understanding? And any solution found by organic liquid, understanding? What solution we used to call as non-aqueous solution? What is to call
Non-aqueous solution.
aqueous solution? So till here, everybody make it fast and learn. So just do it fast. What is to call? It's called as aqueous solution. If it is formed by any other liquid, is called as non-aqueous solution. That is what. Omar, what happened, Omar? Is it mic is not working? Right. Definitions. Have you understand, Mitakshri, everything? Now solutions, how we can classify? Two types. Is it okay? Because we are going to study now with the solutions. That is what. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That is what. Right. The first one. Aqueous solutions definition. Because in exam they will ask you, what is aqueous solution? Aqueous solution. What is aqueous solution? Tell me definitions, everybody. Yes, please. Anybody? Nobody? No answer?
Sir, in aqueous solution, water is a solvent, sir.
Yes. That you have to tell me proper definition. It is. Right. Proper definition. Yes, that is what. Right. The solutions made by dissolving the solutions made by dissolving various solutes, in water are called aqueous solution. Are called aqueous solution. Is it okay, everyone? Are you clear now? Definition? Yes, please. Next.
Yes, sir.
Non-aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution. Now tell me the definition of non-aqueous solutions, everybody. The solutions made by dissolving various solutes in where, guys? In organic liquids. Organic liquids. That is what is the examples? Is called non-aqueous solutions. So clear, you finish it. So this is what about required things for learning further. If you learn this one, then we will go one by one. That is what we'll start with the solutions. We'll start what is solutions, properties of solutions. Next, what is suspensions, properties of suspensions. Next, what is colloids, what is the properties of colloids, and what is the differences between solutions, suspensions, and colloids with an example. Hope everybody can able to understand. Mr. Gokul, can you able to understand? Akilan, everybody?
Yes, sir.
This is what. So meeting is going to end. Join back. We'll start solutions and the definitions of solution so that we'll proceed further. Okay. So that is. Write it.